Some ad hoc staff employed by the Independent National Electoral Commission have taken to the Oshodi Isolo local government office of the commission to protest against unpaid allowances. They accused the commission of failing to pay them their allowances for both the presidential and governorship elections. Our correspondent tells us the rest of the story.
Gathered here at the Oshodi Isolo INEC office are INEC adhoc staff who are protesting against their unpaid allowances for the election, even after the winners have been announced. Some of the protesters complained that the electoral officer, Christopher Omije, has come up with delayed tactics since the presidential elections. Some also complained that their names were removed and replaced on the list without any explanation.
We worked as an ad hoc officer in several capacities: PO, APO 1, APO 2, APO 3. But it's amazing that only Oshodi Solo local government INEC is very different from other words, because we learned that they have paid, even in maybe 4 days after the conclusion of the presidential election. They paid them the training allowance, including their feeding fee, which is 5,000, and that amounts to 9,500. And they paid them the 13,000 too on the 4th day of the first order election everywhere in Nigeria. But in our own local governments here, the EO has refused to pay us since then.
I here to protest for our money. We work as INEC adhoc staffs, and we need our money. And besides, we had some names have been removed. Even the EO confirmed it this morning that some names have been removed, like all those that work as APO 3, that they're not going to pay them. And they worked on the field because there's nobody to work in their position on the field, so they work. So we had their names have been removed. Even those of us that our name was still there, we were unable to receive alert, we were unable to see anything like money.
They further demanded that the allowance be paid as they deserve it, given that they played their part in the service to their country.
We only want our money. We're not here to make any problem, or we are here for peace. So we are here for peace, in short. All we need is they should pay our money.
We believe that the whole Nigerians are seeing what is happening today, and we believe that the respective authorities will get involved in these things. And if they don't, because the EO has promised, he has said, he has been saying, and he said today again that by Wednesday, and we are hoping that from today to Wednesday, initially he said last week Friday, then he said Monday. That is for those that were here on last week, he said on Friday. Then for those that were here on Friday, he said today. Now we are here today and he's telling us on Wednesday. He has just been promising and postponing the thing. I'm sure he has received his own money. So why delay us? So by Wednesday, if we still don't get nothing yet, they will shut down this building for them.
While in the vicinity of the Oshodi Isolo INEC office, it was observed that election materials were littered all over the environment, and according to people, it's been there since the governorship election were concluded. All attempts were made to hear the reaction of the electoral officer, Christopher Omije, on the issue, but he insisted on reacting behind camera. According to him, most of the names are not on the original list, and they were working according to the list given to them. He further said some gave wrong account numbers, and over 2,346 ad hoc staff have been paid for the first election, while over 1,000 are still in process for the second election. He further urged them to exercise patience as they will be sorted out soon.